Hi guys, it's Horizon. Well, serious video today. I currently have a massive fucking headache. This arm is killing me, my neck is killing me, my back really hurts, and my shin feels like it broke a pair of handlebars. But, I wrecked my bike. Complete accident. In a car it would have happened. Oh, yeah. That's just me moving my leg straight so I can recline. But, yeah. So, I got home from work. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. It ain't gonna rain today. I need to put gas in my bike anyway. Let's go ride to the gas station. Past my brother-in-law who was on the way home. He turned around. Hey, where you going? So, I'm just going to get gas. I'll go with you. I need gas. Alright. So we go get gas. I buy my cigarettes. They know me. So before I'm even in the door, they've got them ready. So, I run in, swipe the card, punch the pin, grab the cigarettes, go. Come out right as Tyler starts pumping his gas. I've already pumped mine. Roll my bike around. We start talking about my insurance. He wanted to know how much I pay on insurance. $577 for full coverage, everything, pretty much just shy of premium insurance. But yeah. And it's like, hey man, do you want to take the long way home? It's pretty. We ain't got anywhere to be and it ain't gonna rain. May as well. Which the long way home is back asswards, but it's pretty. It's all scenic, it's open country roads. It's nice to look at. But we get rolling and I see the traffic pylons in the middle of the road. So, okay, they're repaving the road. Traffic slows down to about 40 miles an hour rather than the normal 60. I'm sitting there listening to my music. I'm behind a truck. And we're on fresh pavement. Brand new, spanking, beautiful fresh pavement. It's only been there about a week. Well, we're rolling along at 40 miles an hour. I am paying attention. It's okay. I look around the truck. I see the guy doing the, slow down sign. So, okay, everyone's about to be slowing down. Whenever I see all the cars in front of the truck are moving along, I get back to my normal position. About to start downshifting, and the truck in front of me slams on his brakes. So, you can train for a panic stop all you want. But when you panic, you're just going to snatch everything to make that thing stop, just like in a car. Don't matter how well you train to panic stop in a car. Everyday driving. You can go to a parking lot every day for 2 months and practice quickly stopping. But when you get into the situation of an accident, you're just going to stomp. You're not going to think, depress it a little bit to get it to load and then hit it harder progressively. No, you're just going to stomp the bitch. So I stomped my rear brake and grabbed a fistful of front brake. Well, I think my front brakes really need to be adjusted. And my rear brakes also probably really need to be adjusted. Leg pain. Because my rear brake started sliding, or my rear tire started sliding almost instantly, because I just left a 20-foot long skid. And my front brake wasn't braking enough. So, I've already lost control of the bike. My rear wheel is locked, it's doing nothing but floating away. And I'm done slowing down. Well, the truck in front of me has pretty much stopped. Right into his rear bumper. I flip over the handlebars. My shin and my knee, it was my knee first, hits my handlebars, then my shin hits, I think, my speedometer. Because my speedometer got fucked. My bars are fucked. The little cross member that my knee hit is bent in, and it is, cast aluminum, so it's tough shit. It's not as tough as steel, but it's still tough. It's not something you want to bend on your knee. And guess what I did? I go over the bars. He's not, like I said, he wasn't quite stopped, so I didn't, get a face full of tailgate. I'd almost have preferred that. I got a face full of fresh, rough as fuck asphalt at about 35-40 miles an hour. Hit, started rolling pretty much instantly. And bike's just sliding along. Bike stops, it's pissing out gas everywhere. I stop rolling, get up, flip the key off, and just run to the side of the road, sit down as fast as I can. Then I notice my bike isn't turned off because I didn't turn the key all the way, so I'm thrown further into panic because fuck, I got a running vehicle dumping gas everywhere. So, I go to get up, it dies. Okay, fuck, thank God, it's dead. It ain't gonna turn into a fucking bomb now. Old boy in the truck didn't even notice that I hit him. He just happened to glance into his rear view mirror and see me rolling down the road. As soon as he seen that, he pulled over. Everyone behind me stopped, getting out of their cars. Like, are you okay? People going the opposite way in traffic have stopped. Are you okay? Do you da 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 da? And it's like, I don't know. I feel fine. I'm great. My leg's sore, but I'm fine. Because, I'm panicked, full on adrenaline. By the way, asphalt, yay far from your fucking face when it's fresh, is actually pretty. It's fairly pretty. It looks nice. The things you notice when you're sliding on your face. Fortunately, I'm not a fucking retard, and I wear a full face helmet. 93% of motorcycle accidents, the very first part of the helmet to hit the ground is right here. Specifically, the right cheek. Not the dome, not the back, not the side. The right cheek and jaw. That is the first part to hit the ground. So, if I was wearing a 3/4 helmet, I'd be going to the hospital to get my face put back on. If I was wearing a brain bucket, I probably wouldn't have face left. And if I wasn't wearing my armor with my helmet, which my helmet and my armor interfere with each other, and it gets a little annoying. You know, that gave me a ghetto neck roll to keep my head from torquing too far back when I pulled a fucking faceplant at 35 miles an hour. Hooked and started rolling. But Cross is done. It's not totaled, but he ain't going anywhere. Not for a long while. Here is my front bumper. It's been holding y'all up. Front bumper, front fender. You know, that's a nice smooth angle. It's very nice, very pretty. This is the front. It is spooned in the opposite direction. So, I mean, you know, if anybody wants to buy a spoon from me, here you go. You can have your giant fucking cereal spoon and just go to town. That's my front tire. That's all melted rubber. That is how hard this thing hit and how fast it was going. Burned the paint off there and heated the paint on the other side to the point of bubbling. That means that metal got really fucking hot. Really fucking fast. But my handlebars are broken. My front brake lever is non-existent. I have the lever. Its whole perch is destroyed. My front brake switch is destroyed. My headlight is shattered. My headlight housing is folded. It looks like Pac-Man now. Headlight still works though. My blinker is fucked up. My saddlebags are kicked that way. I have hard case saddlebags on rigid frame mount. So, you know, when it's kicked like that, you hit pretty fucking hard. My exhaust is scraped up. One of my engine covers, which is gonna be damn near impossible to find because the XJ700 isn't common. It's a fairly uncommon bike because not a lot of people bought it because at the price point of the time it was made, you could get a Seika and a Virago and an XJ750X for around the same, and all of those are comparatively better bikes. The 700 is pretty much your generic middleweight cruiser with a sport bike engine, tuned for touring. It was your early sport touring. It was called a sport cruiser. So, you know, not a lot of people bought it because it has, for touring capacity, it's not the best. You can get way better touring bikes that have larger gas capacity and better fuel mileage. Larger fuel capacity and better gas mileage. If you have absolute perfect throttle and clutch control and you don't burn a lot of gas and you aren't going fast, you might be able to get 120 miles out of the tank. Maybe. Because you are a 3-gallon tank at 2.2 gallons burned up, because that's what I put in the gas station before I even crashed. I was at 91 miles. So I'm at a little bit better than 45 miles to the gallon. So, you know, optimism, you might get 130. Including your 0.6 reserve to run you to a gas station, you might be able to get 140. Maybe. Like I said, with a perfect bike, tuned perfectly on low speed roads, so you stay low in the RPM range. Because it's a 700 4-cylinder. It's a gas hog compared to bikes. Well, compared to other bikes, it's a gas hog. But, yeah. Handlebars are fucked. My triple clamp might be fucked because on my triple clamp, my handlebar clamps are cast into it. They're not a removable piece that's bolted in like every other bike on the fucking planet. That and a lot of things on the XJ700 aren't very intuitive. So, yeah. This bike has no aftermarket support other than one windshield. That's it. And it's a universal fit windshield. It's not designed specific for a bike. This is just like a, hey, one size might fit if you chop it up. That's what everything is on the XJ700. One size might work with modification. My blinkers might work with modification. I have to maintain my fucking blinkers. Nobody else on the planet does. I do. Why? Because my blinkers might fall out. And they are bolted down. But they still might fall out. Because the only blinkers you can get, in my situation, with the previous owner bullshittery that is his saddlebag attachment, I have, if I get rid of my saddlebags, I also have to get rid of my rear fender because they are one piece. They are welded together and rigid bolted to the frame through the saddlebag with some spacers. And it's got steel plating welded to the fucking fender and the goddamn saddlebag. So you can't get them apart without chopping up the fender. And because of that, it also deleted the rear blinkers, which fucked up your blinker relay. And because I can't put OEM blinkers that have the exact same power draw as the front and won't cause any problems with the blinkers, these have a different power draw, which fucks with your flasher relay, which means your blinkers might not work. Left turns, especially, I have to fucking hit blinker for left several fucking times just to get it to light up. And then it might not even stay lit because, oh, not enough power draw. If I hold my brake and I have my high beam on, my relay won't have any problems because it has enough power draw to make up the difference. But no, can't have that. Yeah, shit's fucked, man. And it's right after I buy myself my 21st birthday present. I was originally going to buy a gun, but a pistol for concealed carry. But, you know, I want to get more mature before I start carrying around a gun because, you know, I am autistic and I am a bit behind everybody else in the world on maturity. I'm a 21-year-old. I'm about to be in like 4 days. A 21-year-old with the maturity level of like a 19-year-old. I'm a man-child, and I will be till I'm about 22, because then I'll be as mature as somebody 20. 20 years old, or 23, because then I'll be mature as an actual fucking adult. So I did the next best thing, and I bought myself a lightsaber. I've already got 2 lightsabers, but they're both broken, and I have no fucking clue how to fix them, and to get them fixed is going to be stupid fucking expensive. So, fuck it. To get them repaired with reasonable quality components. Because lightsaber components are fucking expensive. The LEDs alone can run you like 30 fucking bucks. Depending on what you need. Now, if you're running a soundboard with light control, you need a 4 bulb, you need a 4 LED cluster running a computer, essentially, or run by a computer. So it is fucked. and it is expensive. The computer is another 64 for a Nano Biscotti V4, which is like the best entry level soundboard. You can pay for soundboards up to like $400 fucking dollars for the Obsidian soundboard. Tangent. Anyway, I ordered a Ultra Sabres Flamberge V2. What Ultra Sabres lacks in, initial build quality in terms of their electronics, stunt is the way to go, in my opinion, because you're not getting raped on the pricing. And you're getting something that can take a serious fucking beating from a structure standpoint. Yeah, your light system might fail, your battery setup might fail, but your blades and your hilt are fucking not gonna fail. On my Saber staff, what failed was the coupler. Heavy sparring. It was like a fucking movie scene. I came up for a block to catch it on this blade. Because Parker was doing a really heavy downward swing. He's going in for the kill and I'm trying not to die. And I kick up to swing it around and do a counterattack with the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, this wrist got fucked up in the crash, too. This is the one that hit the ground and did that. Yeah. They can take a fucking beating. But not the beating me and Parker put it through. Because the coupler is a double-side threaded plug, essentially, that the Sabres screw onto. They're all aircraft grade aluminum. But we bent on the Sabre, we bent that outward and ripped all the threadings off of this side of the coupler. And it was great because at the same time it broke the electronics in this Sabre. So my fucking red blade flickered out as my Sabre snapped in half and little shards of metal went flying. That was like a perfect movie scene almost. So, I honestly don't have a problem with Parker breaking it because he broke it in a badass way. Anyway, yeah, I don't want this video to be too long because, most people don't even watch this far in. So, if you made it here, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm a tiny channel, so I'm fairly close-knit. I don't memorize your names. But I do know of specific people that actually watch my channel. Shout out Michael Bowen, Leanne Davis, Anthony Lodato. I know that y'all all watch my channel. I think everybody in my group chat does, so the disciples of the Meme Lord, shout out to you too. I am the Meme Lord, YouTube. You don't beat me in a meme war. But I'm a washed up Meme Lord, so, I'm nowhere as good as I used to be. Nowhere near as popular. All I got's my group chat. But yeah. Look at me looking like a little fucking Viking. I think I'm gonna grab me another cigarette and end this video. Horizon out. keep an eye out for cagers.